Hi Kumu. It's been a hot minute since I've made a video like this, huh? But I apologize for the lack of commentary videos this month. I pretty much just started my senior year of high school, and it's been quite busy on top of senior project. But I finished some major stuff for it, so I have more time to make some commentary videos now. Also, I have some new commentary sprites if you didn't notice already. Anyways, for a while I've been wanting to make a video regarding Labubus and why I like them. I also want to tackle some criticisms with them as well. Generally, I wanted to make this video as my own personal perspective on Labubus and seeing if anyone feels like they're in the same boat as me or feels a similar way towards my views and opinions. If you want the short answer, I personally find them adorable. I used to hate them when they first came out, and being the idiot I was, decided to join the hate train on them for no other reason than I thought they were ugly at the time. Although we will get more in depth of my personal experience later on. So, let's start with what Labubus are and the main criticisms people have with them that I would like to tackle based on my own personal liking towards them. I'm pretty sure people already know what Labubus are, so I'll keep it brief. Labubus are essentially this cute collectible plush keychain that you can attach to your bags, luggage, purses, etc. They were originally created back in 2015 by Hong Kong artist Chaoz Lung. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And before Pop Mart took a hold of the characters, they looked a lot more monsterish and dark. Here's an example of what the art looked like back then. They were first created in a book titled The Monsters, which featured other fictional characters, not only Labubus. In 2019, Chaoz Lung signed an exclusive license agreement for Pop Mart to start using them in their product lines and general image. Even though Pop Mart owns the rights to produce, commercialize, and sell the collectibles, Chaoz still owns the copyright to them. The Labubus come in a box with a blind bag, and you get a random one each time you open one. Now that we have the general idea of Labubus and what they are out of the way, next comes the main criticisms a lot of the public tends to have with them. I'll be going over these while responding with my personal opinion on these. First criticism we have is, Labubus are consumerism slop. I've had an issue with this critique in specific for a while. Usually the people who say this say it's a useless collectible, as if they don't collect things like Funko Pops, Pokemon cards, and a bunch of other things that are also expensive. No shade to Funko Pops or Pokemon cards though, I actually collect those too. But it's just hypocritical to call Labubus consumerism slop while you spend your money on expensive collectibles as well. Second criticism is that Labubus are overconsumption. Me personally, I would say Labubus are art pieces in a way, which they originated from, like how I talked about how they were in a book and that Chaoz Lung used to draw them a lot. I mean, I think this art is pretty damn cool, I don't know about you. Even a collectible can be considered a piece of art, especially with the whole design that Labubus go for. What I'm trying to say is that basically anything can be considered art. Labubus are also designer toys, and people buy them to connect with the aesthetic, collecting, and the community aspect. The same goes for other collectibles as well. Also, collecting is intentional, not mindless. It's not like you're just mindlessly spending your money on $60 Labubus. Oh boy. Third criticism is that Labubus are based off the demon Pazuzu. Now, this is just blatant misinformation. I'm not sure if I would even call this a criticism, looking back at my script for this video, but I think it's more of just a rumor. This one criticism/rumor really reminds me of the whole satanic panic from the 90s, such as how many Christians went crazy thinking that every mainstream thing was satanic, such as Pokemon. No shade to any Christians out there, it's just that a lot of y'all were kinda crazy about satanic stuff in the 90s. I could go on a whole rant about how Satanism isn't a bad thing and is widely misinterpreted and misunderstood, but that's a different topic for a different video. As a theistic Satanist and someone who has studied demonology, I can say for certain that Labubus are not based on Pazuzu. If you don't know who Pazuzu is, they're a demon from ancient Mesopotamian mythology and folklore. I think where people get this comparison is that Labubu shares some similar features to Pazuzu, such as a toothy grin, large eyes, pointed ears, and their mischievous appearance. However, this comparison has gone beyond harmful, with people claiming that Labubus hold some kind of demonic energy, and some even end up burning them. If you are someone who believes this, I promise you there is no evidence that states that Labubus are based on Pazuzu. This is a complete myth and clearly misinformation. Labubu sharing similar features to Pazuzu doesn't automatically equate them to being demonic demons that need to be burned. Kasing Lung has even stated himself that their designs come from Nordic folklore, fantasy, and forest creatures, not demons. This whole Pazuzu claim is nothing more than a myth and misinterpretations. No, a Labubu will not put anything harmful onto you and your family. So, I wanted to go over why I like Labubus and how my views changed on them over time. I remember I first heard of them at the beginning of this year when they started getting popular, and I thought they were ugly at first. I stupidly rode the hate train on them, only reason being that I thought they looked ugly and weird. But honestly, after a week, they started to grow on me, and ever since that, I really wanted one. Later this year, during summer vacation, me and my fiancé Malva went to a carnival in Maine. I saw there was a Labubu claw machine way in the back of the arcade. After a few tries of me and Malva trying to win one, we eventually won a Big Into Energy blind bag. If you want to know which one I got Serenity. Here she is. I remember hugging Malva right as I got it. I was so excited and happy. I think the reason why I like them so much is because I honestly love their designs. I generally think they're adorable and they bring a sense of comfort to me. People have said that once Pop Mart took a hold of the monsters, they've lost their original alternative style and aesthetic. If I'm being completely honest, I like both the original style from Kasing Lung and the newer styles from Pop Mart. On one hand, I like the raw style that Kasing had in 2015, but I also like the bright and colorful style from Pop Mart. Also, it's not like Kasing isn't happy with the outcome of Pop Mart having the rights to Labubus. He actually works with a production company called How To Work and picks colors that are interesting and fun to him. So, that's my whole perspective on Labubus. I'd like to know if any of you feel the same way about these little guys. But that's it for now. Bye-bye, my little Kumus.